it's Matty coming at you with another Planet Coaster Park Spotlight. Happy New Year, everybody. Thank you for joining me. Welcome back to the channel. Now, today we have Scott's Adventure Park, created by Shapstick. And this is an Xbox park. Now, I hear you're all wondering, Matty, you don't own an Xbox. How are you doing this? Well, I'm extremely excited to have a very special guest with me. There's some that say he got ID'd in Asda for a pack of Smarties. I have Planet Plipcam. Hello, Plip.
Oh, I knew you were going to stitch me up. And, well, it's Team Xbox all the way to start with. I mean, you finally got the superior console on your channel at least. But, yeah, I'm very happy to be here. Thanks everyone for watching. I can't wait to check out this spectacular park.
Oh, I am so excited. So, here we are at the main entrance. Now, pre-warning, Plip did all of the editing for this, so I am completely coming in blind. I've got no idea what is happening in this video at all. This is the first time I'm watching it, so complete raw reactions. But what an entranceway this is, and what a park just from them opening shots alone. I mean, this is, well, Team Xbox, Plip.
Well, at least you've got someone to blame if it all goes wrong with the editing. I think it should be all okay. But in terms of the park, it's really spectacular. I tout this maybe to be one of the best on console, and you'll certainly find that out today. The coasters are really well smoothed, and then as well in all the buildings, as you can see now, that there's so many angles instead of just blocky buildings.
I mean, this is incredible. Really nice architecture on them buildings, and lots to look at as well. I'm obviously, of course, this is the first time I'm watching, and I can feel my eyes just going all over the place. I mean, this ride sign, this flip side, what a sign for a flat ride. That is absolutely fantastic.
I know, it really imposes all the way across the park as well. You can see it from different coasters, and I don't think I'd ride one of these. You know me, I'm a bit of a wuss when it comes to rides. I mean, I couldn't even go on 13. I chickened out of that one, so I don't think I could go on that. It looks a bit intense for me.
I mean, you're going to hear so many raw reactions from me this video. And just me being like taken aback, because I've seen photos of this on Facebook. Now, Shapstick is a big Facebook poster on the Planet Coaster Facebook groups, which I do highly recommend going and checking out. You will see some amazing creations on there, but I've only ever seen photos, so to actually now see it in person, look at this. He's got this little, what is it, like a seal or a walrus or something, just built out of
I'm not too
pieces.
sure. It's like a topiary kind of. I think this is the best area of the park completely. The sheer detail and everything that's around the rocks, and even looking at plants and foliage. There's custom foliage in here from different plants that have been recolored and everything. Just really good details in here.
Look at this water feature.
I know, it's crazy.
It's so good. That's amazing. And the water behind as well, like that waterfall that he's built behind, that's incredible. Oh, that was really good timing when I said it. You zoomed in
Look at that.
as well. It was almost like you knew that I was going to say. So all this has been pre-recorded by Plip. So all this is not Plip now controlling it right now. This has already all been pre-filmed. So we've just got going to wing it as we go. So this is a certainly unique spotlight for the channel, but hopefully one that we can do moving forward. But I mean, just this is obviously all custom made as well. It's just beautiful. Got a butterfly built again out of hedge pieces. This is just fantastic.
Used beams perfectly well. I mean, the beams everywhere, the small beams, really long beams. I can really learn something from this park with taking how many small beams are just used for the little things, like there's custom fences around and all the different signs, and also just taking some inspiration from Wolfgang Heights, which was also one that I checked out earlier on in the year, one of his first parks, I think, and you can really see the progression that's been taken. And then just look at this, you'll be outstanded by this. I was gasping when I was doing this.
How has he even done that? I don't actually know how has he built the little houses? That is insane.
I honestly can't tell you what pieces they are. It's mad.
That is absolutely insane. I've never seen anyone build a little village like that before. No, tell a lie, actually. Hobo Billy built a little tiny city in his Simpsons tropical park, but nothing like that. Rub my nose for good luck. So we have Zen Gardens in here. I mean, I am blown away by this. I was so excited to actually look at this park and to have this as the first ever Xbox park on my channel. I mean, what a park to bring as well. So to understand nothing takes time. Some really
That's the
nice
thing.
words
In
there.
this video, I can't really check out everything because there's so much, like even the quotes that have been put around. It's so thoughtful, just all the way around this park that you'd really have to go around twice to check it all out.
I mean, there's some great editing here so far, Plip. Anybody who does not know, Planet Plipcam is also another fellow YouTuber, so go make sure and check him out as well. I'll leave the link down below. But this is, yeah, really good editing, Plip, and it's making my life easy here, despite the fact that I don't know, obviously, this park at all, really. So we have Ninja, which is our first coaster in the park. So really nice queue line. I love that little entranceway there. And look at that sign as well with the samurai on him as well.
I can remember that being shown.
Behind.
I know, I can remember that being shown in Facebook. I couldn't believe it. And I think we were giving loads of, it's brilliant. The Planet Coaster console community just always saying, oh, just change this, change this. I know Shapsik changed that because he had a bit of a background that really blended really poorly. I think you really couldn't see the contrast between the brilliant character. And I think that's just the strength of the community that's made so good, that sign just there.
We've got paint tool used everywhere as well, which is obviously anyone who knows me knows that paint tool is one of my big things that I always look out for. And I can see that he's transitioned areas with like leaves and faded grass as well. And then this queue path with the coaster going right next to it as well is just absolutely superb. It's what a queue line this is. And then, wow, all them wooden beams going to the station. Move your head. Thank you. Honestly, so rude.
Yeah, I mean, the sightline's spectacular, and there's even on the coasters. Sometimes I had to pause when I was going around because, as you'll see on the lift hill of this one, I can't believe how good it is when you go up this lift hill. So you'll surely be wanting to check this out. But make sure to leave a like on this video. I know I'm Matty. We really appreciate that. We'll do a flip cam, shall we? It's going into a lift hill. So make sure you subscribe to I'm Matty.
That's your thing though. When we use the lift hills, but I'm going to steal it because I've got you.
Well, so there you go.
What a lovely station as well. Really nicely detailed. I love the wooden beams. You've got the operator just hidden in there as well. Just absolutely superb Shapstik. So we've got green across the board there. G-force is really good. And whilst we just go up this lift hill, if you haven't already, make sure and go and leave a like and subscribe. Hop over to Plip's channel and do the same for him as well. But just look at the detailing that we've got here. I mean, oh wow.
I'd love to know what's actually in this coaster, like underground. You can see around, there's actually like some trails, and it's almost like the peeps could walk around there. I'd love to know. Shapsik, let us know in the comments, because I really love the theming you've got around this ride. And again, the terrain, it's so difficult. And I'm sure Matty will realise that too. Like all the rocks play so near misses all the time.
I mean, this is just absolutely superb. I mean, what an Xbox park to look at for the very first time as well. I mean, just the decoration and the foliage, the placement of rocks, all the wooden beams that you've got everywhere. Really nice brake run coming into the station as well. The inversions on that coaster were fantastic. I mean, just superb. Oh, this lighting as well.
I know. I thought it deserved. I thought it did deserve a nighttime ride. I'm going to give you some cinematics from all around the coaster. We'll skip out the bits where it goes underground a bit, but yeah, really spectacular. The flashing lights in your eyes. I think it's just as good at day as it is at night.
Oh, Plip, you're showing me up now with your editing. That was some amazing editing. You're showing me up now. Everyone's going to come and sub to you and like de-sub to me. Unsubscribe. Plip obviously edits better. But no, absolutely fantastic Shapstiks. Loved it. Absolutely amazing. So, where are we going now, Plip? Where are we off?
I mean, the lighting carries over into this area as well. It does really well. And the foliage that's going all the way around, and the lighting. And you can see the waterfalls as well. You've done a really good job of accenting that water instead of how it is usually, where you actually can't see water or steam effects. You've done really well. And it's so difficult to get that lighting so you can see it. But I think we're going to head around. See, my memory's rubbish, but I think we're heading around to the race go-karts area where there's so
Oh,
many
no.
things in this park.
Yes. The go-karts, I saw lots of progress. Look at that salt shaker.
I know. I think I
Ton of
tell a lie,
salt.
so we're going to this first.
Oh, that is cool. I've never seen anyone build a giant salt shaker before. So wait time 25 minutes. So just thinking about that little extra detailing as well. Really nice entranceway there. Great queue line once again. Now, Plip, is this a last gen or a next gen park?
This, as far as I'm aware, is next gen. Correct me
Right,
if I'm
okay, so
wrong down
that's
in the comments,
Series
but I think
S.
so.
That an Xbox Series S, is it?
Yes, or X. Yeah,
Yeah,
both the same.
okay. Just,
So
yeah,
yeah, I love the queue
fantastic queue
line.
line.
How it's like protected from above. That's always something you can really pick apart the better creators when they've got things above your head. So if someone drops keys or anything, they're not going to get knocked out. But here's the stats on the right hand side.
So not quite green across the board, but it doesn't matter. Anyone who plays this game knows that the stats don't always matter. But let's have a look at this as we go around. Some great lighting as we go around here as well. Just beautiful sight lines, just so scenic. I like the white colour of this coaster as well.
And I think it's
Really nice.
quite well thought out as well, because I think it's maybe at the higher sections, it's almost like a Alton Towers kind of park where the higher bits you want to blend into the sky a little bit more. It almost seems like it's really been thought out.
Yeah, there's a lot of thought gone into this park. I'd like to know maybe what Shapstick's inspirations were. Maybe like was it a little bit of Alton Towers and Thorpe Park inspired? I'd be very interested to know afterwards. But it's very clearly a lot of thought and a lot of love gone into this park and a lot of time and effort, and the amount of custom stuff here it just can't be underestimated, can it? I mean, the little things that you look at, like the salt shaker as well, it's just the little things that just add to it and make it stand out.
Yeah, I think props to Frontier for this amazing cinematic here. This was not me at all, but it really shows off this ride perfectly well. I think they've done a brilliant job here, the cameraman, and
Well
it
done,
wasn't me.
Frontier.
Yeah, well done, Frontier. And going around that salt shaker, and I think it's the snow that just make it. It's perfect. Who would know that it's snow? It's just perfect. And then you have the block section, which is very good into the brakes and into the station.
Yeah, another great coaster once again. After that first coaster, I expected no less, to be honest. I'm expecting all the rides in this park to be a high quality just from that first one alone, and the second one certainly did not disappoint at all. So I can see loads more beams around everywhere as well. So we're currently about halfway through this video at the moment. See, of course, I'm not used to this. I'm not used to not being in control. I mean, wow. Look at that. So we've got the takeaway here. This is just incredible.
It is. One thing I think probably my first bit of criticism for this, although very nice, I think the steps, you could have a bit more, maybe disabled access for realism. I'm not too sure if in real life you'd have those really steep steps just going up here.
It's certainly busy up here, that's for certain.
Mm.
But really nice trimming all around them buildings as well. Really great placement of them. Just the sight lines in this park and the detailing. I love the flooring as well. So the different transition in flooring, obviously. Oh, you did turn back. It's almost like you know what I'm about to say, even though this was pre-recorded. It's very strange. But we'll
You can really notice the flooring, and you'll see that when we get around to the go-kart kind of area. I just take a minute to zoom into the flooring and really appreciate it, because usually people are looking up to sight lines and coasters and inversions. Sometimes just looking down, just look down, just right now. There's some brilliant art on the floor just there, and
I saw
you head
that.
into this kind of transition area. I like the foliage; it's all pretty realistic to how it would be, and I do think some of these are custom supports as well that you're walking under. But here is the go-kart area.
I've been looking forward to this. This is one of the things that I saw. I mean, just like you said there, just that flooring there as well. And what I have noticed as well in this park as well is just differing elevation changes as well. Maybe not necessarily always on the paths, but just to the side in the foliage. Just them little tiny elevation changes and rocks can make such a difference. But here we go, go-karts. I have been so excited to see this for the first time. I've been seeing progress pictures of this for months, and I've been commenting on his post saying I can't wait to see this, and we're finally here. Just the custom
it took
fencing.
him so long to do it all. Like each turn has got different like sponsors and little Easter eggs. It's really so much more than just one ride. Such an experience. And in here, I'm kind of a bit annoyed. You might have seen to the right hand side. I hope I pan over just to the right.
I didn't see.
I'm a bit disappointed.
We have a safety briefing as well, which is amazing. Why are you annoyed? Oh, it's me! Oh yes!
Yeah.
I am the top. I am
Gutted.
simply the best. 55.3 seconds. I am Lewis Hamilton. Step aside.
Robbed.
Oh, in that case, I'm probably.
We won't get into that, but
no, don't get me started on that. I'll end up in a big rant in the middle of a spotlight. But this is just incredible. You've got the viewing area there that I just saw. I mean, what a go-kart track this is. Just all the detailing.
Even the backstage, and
I've never seen anyone put a backstage on their go-karts before. Obviously, this is where they would kind of like stall some of them overnight. You've got the camera there as well.
I think they're marshmallows. Are they marshmallows? That little barrier?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, really good. And then you've got some flags here, and that's just custom as well. You've got that flag piece that's usually quite big to the right hand side, but just everything is made custom. You know, everything's got so much detail.
Oh, so here we go. Ride as well.
I don't know if I admit that this isn't actually me driving, because since I am been beaten by I'm Matty on this course, I thought I'd let the peeps do it so it's not an embarrassment.
So we've got obviously the ramp up there as well, so there would have been the custom pieces in the floor there, art shapes even. That's the word I'm looking for, Matty. So we come
crazy.
The tunnel, yeah.
It's even like if you look at the floor, it's because you know how I'm not a huge racing fan, but I know you are, and you have in the track there's bits where it's like been tarmacked over or just a bit different textures, and you can really notice it on custom over the top.
Yeah, I was admiring all the fencing around the side as well. So obviously so much custom fencing around the side. We've got a flip side advertisement there as well. Just absolutely superb. I mean, that was worth the wait. That was absolutely worth the wait for me to be able to see that finally in person. And Shapsticks, you did not disappoint. You really did not. I don't think the photos that you posted on Facebook did that justice, to be honest, because that was even better than I expected. Hands down the best go-karts I've seen in the game by an absolute clear mile. Absolute clear mile.
Certainly, for real. I mean, yeah, I agree. Totally the best. And I think these cinematics do it so much justice. The way you can fly around, you can actually see all the sponsorships, Easter eggs, whatever it is. Look to the left-hand side, for example, you've got Flipside advertising something else in the park. And it's just the cohesion that's going all the way through that really sells this part to me as one of the best. I'm going to put that statement out here.
Got a bit of lag then, Plip. Does Xbox have lag, does it?
Yeah, we do have a little bit. And we also
don't have lag on PlayStation.
Ah, well, it's a Team Xbox all the way and all that, yeah. Well, another thing, we can't even remove the HUD, so apologies to all your PlayStation players for not having.
It's just, I'm not used to this substandard filming like this. I mean, this shop is just fantastic again. I mean, I feel like we can just sit here and waffle away, Plip, about anything randomly, because the feedback-wise, just assume it's all good. I mean, just even the way that he's put the TV screen mounted in that fence there to make it look like the gates and everything. Just some little tiny bits of detail. And I didn't realise this track was differing colours. I didn't realise it was yellow and white.
Yeah, it's very good. It's and the terrain paint, as you've been saying, just under the supports, it's so realistic. And then the signs as well, directing you.
I mean, of course, a lot of people will have seen that I did a top 10 parks of 2021. We're only in January, guys, and already we are looking at a potential top 10 park of the year for 2022.
Oh, it's got to be.
Already. I mean, and it's an Xbox. I feel dirty saying it. I am still thinking of getting one. Watch
I'd
this
like you
space.
all, for engagement and everything on Matty's channel, I'd like you all to put, if you play Xbox and you think it's completely superior, hashtag Team Xbox. I'll join you in the comments. And we'll win this war once and for all.
I'm just going to stay impartial and buy an Xbox, and then I'm just team both. I don't like hostility. I mean, just all this custom fencing around here. We're waffling away because all I can feedback-wise is just how good it is. I'm just rinsing and repeating everything I'm saying. It's amazing. It's beautiful. It's fantastic. It's just the same words just coming out over and over. So unless I say anything bad, just assume that I love it all at the moment. So Phoenix Rising. I
Look
love
at the sign at the top.
Sign.
It's almost like that is the ride. It's trying to replicate that shape. And as you say, I'm running out of adjectives to describe this park, as I always do. I think my bag one is superb. I always say that. I think that's the first time I've said it, but yeah, it deserves it. This is quite a superb skin for this ride, and I just love the sightlines that you get. Whilst not the most intense ride, just the theming for each one, you really spend so much time between them.
And it's a custom queue line again. Now, is this a flat ride? Is it? I'm not sure what
this
we're
is. Yes.
Down. Oh, right, it's a flat. The amount of time and effort that you've gone into for a flat ride, for a drop tower. Is it considered a drop tower?
Well, I'm not too sure. I've never seen one of these in real life. I've seen it on YouTube, but only ever like once or twice. So I'm not too sure what they are.
Yeah, just I can't believe the amount of time and effort that you've gone into just for everything. Every single place you look is detailed and it feels realistic. It feels like a genuine, authentic park. This feels like a place that I would go to and pay money to go to.
Now this, in here, this is a real claim for Xbox being the best. We're going to carry on this argument because do you have on your workshop someone making all of these fonts for us, all of these different souvenirs for us? Literally, it's all pre-made for me. I'm not a big fan of using blueprints, but if you are, I mean, you've got everything made up for you for realism in all of your souvenir shops, as you can see now. I'm sure loads of people are jealous right now watching this.
We have Tommy P and Mavs Fan 4 and Boz Midget Slayer. So we're like, hold our beers.
We've got Shopstick. You know? He even makes these caps. First one to make these, original.
Superb. And do you know what? This whole argument would have been put to bed if they would just have allowed cross-platform. It wouldn't have mattered, would it? It wouldn't have mattered. Well,
there's a very nice plug. Hopefully. You're very good at plugs. Plug for our video that we did together on my channel. We did do a review of the game, what we wanted. But before we rattle on about that, we must show this.
We have an Xbox symbol as well. He's really bringing home the Xbox guns now. See, now PlayStation players don't feel the need to put a PlayStation logo in because we know ours is superior.
Stop it.
Oh, I love this sign. So we have Planet 2049, a mission to outer. Once again, it's a flat ride. But the theming and the decoration that you put around a flat ride. This is superb. You take all the jokes aside and everything that I've been saying, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if you're PC, PlayStation, Xbox. Creativity is creativity. It does not matter where it comes from. This is superb by any standards.
I know anyone can appreciate it. It's like I'm so jealous of someone finishing their park and being completely happy with it. I can't wait to do that in my park. Because I actually haven't done a proper full 100% park, and it must feel so good to just be able to walk around here. I think I built all of this piece by piece. Even this flat ride, it must have taken 2 weeks, going on the timescale that I was seeing on Facebook and when it was being posted. It took ages to do, and that's just the brilliant detail of Shopstick.
What a park! What a park! I absolutely love this. I believe we've just got the odd one or two little things to look at just before we come up to the end of the video. So just a couple minutes left. So we've got this little... So we've got a little Christmas shop. I mean, where did this come from? It feels like all really Christmassy, and it's just again, just the detailing is just superb. But wow. Wow. I mean, we have only got a couple of minutes left, so before we do run out of time, Plip, you know what's coming, don't you? You've yet to experience this.
No. I'm worried.
3-word park review.
Oh no. I forgot about that. I could say well thought out, but that's taking 3. That's like something they do on Love Island.
Come on, you're on a time limit. You're on a time limit.
I'm going to say well thought out. You are. It's really embarrassing.
Oh, we'll go with that. I mean, I love this skin. I love this skin for this ride. Once again, my 3-word park review, and it might be a little bit cheaty, but I'm going to say Xbox brings a game. Now, obviously, a game is kind of like a hyphen game, but I'm counting it as 3 words. Wow! So we've got the Scott's little coffee shop as well.
Yeah, really like this. You just have little references, like you've got some pumpkins around, just like the pumpkin spice. It's really playing into kind of the stereotypes of what you have at coffee shops with those kind of drinks and everything. So many small details.
I think my favourite part of the park would probably be the go-karts. Just amazing. Wrapping up the video. So I hope you've all enjoyed this video. Thank you ever so much, Plip, not only for joining me, but for all of your hard work editing as well. Thank you ever so much.
Well, thank you very much for having me, and hopefully more of these to come. Thank you very much.
I hope so. Take care, stay safe, look after yourselves. Bye, everybody.